Hey there everyone, we represent the organization known as the Deltarune or Undertale project. Our previous mission centered around the creation of Deltarune and Undertale. This mission was our focus for like 12 years. Due to circumstances outside of our control, this directive has now changed. Our new mission will be the extermination of the human race. There will be no further communication. Fanon Kris, Canon Kris. Kris, I miss you so much, can't wait to see you tomorrow. I really cherish you, and the time we're together. How has your day been? Always grateful for you. Cecile and Krizel shippers during Chapter 3 when Susie heals more HP from Kris T than LT. Krusi shippers during Chapter 3 when Susie heals more HP from Kris T than LT. Fanon Spamton is a good-looking, well-dressed Tumblr star, is a super tragic figure that is often baby-fied, portrayed as someone who definitely team up with the Fun Gang. Before he got defeated, Canon Spamton literally lives in a garbage can, barely wears any pants, is genuinely supposed to be disgusting and creepy and vile. While he is tragic, he's so far into this insanity that, if betraying Kris would be required to achieve his plans, he would definitely double-cross them, without a doubt. His pronouns are they or them. Are you excited, Kris? Today's the day Asriel comes to visit. Deltarune fans and Silksong fans fighting to see which of their games is gonna be revealed during the Nintendo Direct. It's not gonna be either of them. We have too much sword. Send that shuck to the Fun Gang. You actually messed up, picking a fight with US. Susie, shut the duck up. Deltarune fans in Chapter 5, when they meet the knight for the first time, and the dialogue is in the papyrus font. Wope likeness, non-binary, controlled by their soul, human, tomboy, lesbian, dear, lesbian, birdly. I admit it, I used to misgender, back when I didn't understand what being non-binary was. Brone's darkness trauma dumping on their 13-year-old Lycna contestants. Mr. Tenna, I understand how you feel, so, like, the thing about Rolsei is that he says that darkness aren't really real, and exist only to make Lycnas happy, and that their own needs and emotions are secondary at best. But in terms of his behavior, it usually just manifests as his horribly low self-esteem and self-sacrificial behavior. He's usually very accommodating and considerate of other darkness, much happier to acknowledge their feelings and personhood, rather than his own. The biggest and most obvious exception is his "you just have to accept your useless now" speech to Tenor at the end of Chapter 3. Darkness, old become obsolete eventually, but we aren't real, Tenor. But even then, it's like, at the start of Chapter 3, Rosalie was the one most susceptible to Tenor's guilt trip and the one who talked the two Lycnas into taking part in his show. Maybe we could just try playing this game. It's not like he's not considerate of Tenor's feelings, and it's not like he doesn't want the Lycnos to help him. The two main things that changed is, well, first things first, just the fact that the dark fountain was right there, and sealing it is always one of Rolso's main concerns. But also, it's because Tenor opened up about his feelings, and it became clear to Rolso just how much he's motivated by anxieties that mirror his own. And I've been having so much fun playing with you all. I just don't want it to end. I'm irrelevant. I'm junk. I don't want to be thrown away. Mr. Tenor, I understand how you feel. It's kind of the reverse of Susie's arc with Tenor through Chapter 3. She starts out extremely hostile towards him, probably because he just kinda bursted in on them, while she was having an extremely emotionally fraught time and immediately tried to make everything about his fun silly game time. To the me, I gonna who did nothing but spam F smash, camp, mash, and rage quit after you got too stalked. Get ducked, and I hope I made that game as miserable for you as it was for me. Get good. I ducking hate you, and hope you die. Spamton watching the Chapter 3 secret boss instantly surpass him in popularity. Sasiri, the knights in the church closet. Sasiri, get back here. Kris won't open the ducking door. Shut up. Player is evil. Please, you have to listen to me. Deltarune status update. Deltarune is coming out in 3 mother ducking seconds. Deltarune fans when Chapter 3's secret boss is actually the voluptuous dragon from the cover of How to Draw Dragons who is pent up because no one reads her book anymore. She reverted to rage when it turned out he has secretly squidnapped Toriel, but once he opened up about his motivations and his feelings, she was the one who actually validated his emotions, actually found him a solution that treated him like a person, clearly because she saw a lot of her own pain in him. Someone out there wants you. Promise. It's like Susie was put off by Tenor initially, but once she starts seeing herself in others, it makes it easier for her to be kind and understanding towards them. But also he is kind of the opposite of that. When he sees other darkness as strangers, as different than him, that makes him more likely to be kind and considerate towards their feelings, to just follow his instincts, to be nice to them, and encourage that niceness in others. But he has such a low opinion of himself, and such a lack of self-worth, that once he starts recognizing himself in the other, that actually makes him more likely to be unkind to them in that sickeningly sweet way he is unkind to himself. We shouldn't make likeness worry about what happens to us. It'd just make them unhappy, wouldn't it? The more also he relates to another darkner, the more likely it is for his ducked-up philosophy about darkness to affect how he treats them. Also his whole self-image is so ducked up, that his empathy consistently makes him less kind to other darkness. By the way, what do the 2G stand for in your username? If it's as I think, then as a fellow gamer, I must inform you that GT is an abbreviation of Good Game Witch. Gamer. Oh, that makes sense. The other guy. Did that overly small, weird, unidentifiable thing hurt you? Like, hey, maybe things took a weird route right now. You want freedom, don't you, Noah? The duck you mean Noah is coming out in 3 mother ducking seconds. As you know, Kris, I'm ducking your dad. Me when I'm in a right and a redeemable villain competition, and my opponent is Toby Fox. Hello, valued customer, we are sorry, but we do not have your required wares at Spamton. Did you eat the ducking printer? I have no idea what you're yapping on about. If nobody got me, I know Seam got me. Can I get an amen? Disclaimer, Seam does not got him. Nihilist. The cool nihilist. When you're happy, you enjoy the music. When you're sad, you understand the lyrics. It's full of cartoon splat noises. My mom is calling. Hi mom. Come on guys, stop. He's trying to talk to his mom. Loud fake shell noises. Everyone shut the duck up. Is asleep. Gets really close to the phone. Tell her I say hi. Rosalie being made fun of. Susie. Lancer. Rauxel's card. Lancer. MP3. While never mentioned in game, the glow shard can be used in battle to immediately allow for a Rudin to be spared. It disappears in the process, and if used by 2 party members in the same turn, both the glow shard and the item next to the glow shard in the inventory disappear. I do as the glow shard guides. Deltarune's future chapters will require you to use neurons in your brain to play the game and understand the story. That feeling when Toriel still hates you, even though you didn't murder any kids in this timeline. Chapter 1, The Beginning. Chapter 2, A Cyber's World. Chapter 3, The Garden of Banban. Chapter 4, 5 Nights Alone. Chapter 5, An Undertale. Chapter 6, Gasta's Revenge. Chapter 7, Kris vs r/Deltarune. Hey man, you okay if I drill few holes at 10 AM tomorrow? Don't want to wake up your baby. A child must not be an obstacle. Thanks, is that a yes? Proceed. Hello Toby Fox, big fan, but can you please kill off Birdly? It would mean a lot to me, thank you. Shh, Kris, this is important characterization. Sapphic noises from outside the closet. Kris after visiting every building and speaking to every resident in town, 4 days in a row. Me on June 3rd casually opening social media on my work break, and seeing Deltarune's biggest twist and spoiler uploaded by some New Zealander. No spoiler tag, no warning, just bam right there. 4 years of anticipation soiled. As an example, here's how the triple truces look like according to this theory, Emmy, as of Chapter 4. The deer. Unaware the deer is being hidden by Kris, working together to accomplish, discovers Kris is a team with the deer later. Kris, working together to accomplish, blue woman, the fool, part of the same team, but the fool is unaware of what the blue woman really wants. Oh my gosh, my son looks like that ducker, Azzy, it's time to bleach your hair right. Deltarune fans realizing that by saying Deltarune tomorrow, they are constantly pushing the release dates to tomorrow instead of today. We'll never get it at this rate. A TV head, how I'm creative. Toby would never do that. Chapter 3 is waiting. Tra-la-la. Beware of the man who speaks in hands. Man, hand, you'll bring the roaring. Speaking. They only reported one bug yesterday. We've received over 500 individual reports since we started testing Chapter 3 PC. Feels like they are slurping the last drops of soda from between the ice cubes now. Be May 2023. Be on a 7-hour flight to Iceland. Have a switch. Remember how hard it was to defeat Spamton near on Snowgrave. Decide, hey, that's a great way to pass the time. Spend an hour getting to the Spamton fight. Beat him first try. Why is it like this? Why can't I have anything good? The one time I wanted to struggle I win first try. No feeling of accomplishment. Barely any time spent. Why does shit like this always happen?